first of all, yeah, I will say absolutely, Esri, what I think was kind of the best point there. College is, and I think we both said this, one of those subtle mechanisms that's used to convey class in a society that doesn't have formal nobles. I mean, obviously, a nobleman in the old sense is someone who owns land hereditarily and can charge other people to work it or take a percentage of their crops or whatever. We legitimately don't have that. In Appalachia, where I live, and in Texas in the past, we've come close, but not all the way there. Not all the way. But I mean, in terms of the other things like your university, your eating club, who you know, your fraternity, all that stuff, we certainly have that. So, I mean, like when you graduate from an elite college in an elite field, you literally get a title. I mean, like, for example, I can put either doctor or esquire on my business cards because I'm technically both. And I'm actually also technically a baron.
I don't know what an esquire, what do you mean? Well, I've never heard of that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you graduated from law school, good standing, certainly if you passed a major state bar, yeah, you're an ESQ. So like my full title would be like Baron Wilfred Reilly, no, Baron Dr. Wilfred Reilly Esquire or something like that. You can, by the way, the Baron thing, you can buy noble titles from a couple of small countries like Sealand, I think Lesotho. They're great to give like an ambitious girlfriend. They're real too. Like they'll be recognized about half the time in Europe or Latin America. But I actually do have one of those. And there's actually an entertaining story about some of it in terms of my consulting gig and past jobs and so on. But anyway,
I'd like to hear it. We can get into that too. That'd be cool to hear.
Well, after the answer to the question, but I mean, like, so obviously no one who's not a complete jackass. But anyway, the two real ones are doctor and esquire, and since what we recognize in this society, obviously no one that is not a complete jackass walks around calling himself Baron Dr. Reilly II Esquire. But I mean, there are people in society that could, and they tend to be very aware of it. And like one of the weird indicators of this is like the college sticker, the college display on your vehicle, front of your house, on your sweatshirt. And it's one of those few things that no one, even in male bro culture, I suspect we're both pretty familiar with, makes fun of. Like no one rearranges their Stanford sticker so it says snod fart or something like that. That's an old joke from the writer Paul Fussell, but it's true. No one puts the word not over the word Harvard to make fun of the fact they just went to regular ass college. Because it's understood at some level, these are class signifiers. Like if you have a Harvard sticker and you're the kind of guy who displays it, like you're the Rolex wearing type of guy, you're not going to make fun of it with a joke that might imply you didn't go to Harvard because that takes your status away. So class is very significant in the USA. I would bet, like when I was on dating websites and so on, I used to do well enough. Like I'm a reasonably good looking guy, although short and kind of arrogant. But I mean, like you could tell looking at pictures that there were certain signifiers. Like, does someone think of themselves as conventionally beautiful, and are they? What's their social class? Like, I remember one guy's picture was him wearing a Gucci watch, holding a Mercedes wheel. You know, but so on down the line. Region, there's some North-South conflict, but there are very definitely things that indicate in the USA, in the egalitarian society, where most people feel they fall on the spectrum. And I do think we try to ignore that to a silly extent, which leads to a focus on these very secondary things like race. Like, sure, racism is real, but in 2021, being Irish or indeed Black or indeed Latino is going to have much less of an effect on your prospects in business or something like that, and how good looking you are, smart you are, where you're from, where'd you go to school. The other thing you said, yeah, I think this I don't really have a lengthy response to, but I think everyone's a little bit racist. Like when you were like, you look at a white bum and be like, oh, he's crazy. And then you look at a black bum and be like, oh, he's lazy. No, they're both bums. I mean, it's not like you're really going to go out of your way to compliment either guy. But I think everyone has subtle biases like that. Like, oh, white women are crazy, fill in the blank, whereas black women are passionate and loud, whereas Latino women are crazy and passionate and loud. I mean, I don't know whether any of those stereotypes is totally true for everyone, but
you said Latina lady. I was already looking for the chancla to come hit me, man. I was already.